All fats are not created equal. Here are two products that have fat, but they're not the same types of fat. In fact, there's a good bit of difference here. I tend to cook with my olive oil instead of butter. It's a change that I've made to try to be a little bit healthier and have a little less fat in my diet, as well as a healthier type of fat. When I'm looking at these labels, it can be a little confusing, so I want to explain it to you. A tablespoon of butter has about 100 calories, while a tablespoon of olive oil has 120 calories. So just looking at that, you might think the butter is healthier for you. But we need to probe a little bit further. So we look at the total fat. There is 11 grams of total fat in this butter, in a tablespoon of butter, and there are 14 grams of total fat in the olive oil. But again, I want to know what kind of fat. So we dig a little bit deeper. Underneath where it says total fat, it will break it down into saturated fats. It'll break it down into trans fats. Those are the bad types of fats, the ones that actually can hurt our heart. So the butter, out of the 11 grams of total fat, 7 of those grams are saturated fat. So over half of them is unhealthy fat that can hurt your heart. Looking at the olive oil, even though it's 14 grams of total fat, the olive oil only has 2 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat. So that means that 12 grams of this fat is the unsaturated fat, and that's the good heart healthy fat. So even though it is a high fat product, it's a good heart healthy fat. We need fat in our diet. It does a lot of good things, but we need to make sure that we are getting the unsaturated fat. So make sure when you're reading your labels, you don't just look at the total calories, you don't just look at the total amount of fat, but the types. So making a simple switch from cooking with butter to cooking with olive oil can help your heart be healthier and stronger. Also, there are some other products such as peanut butter or peanuts. Don't be concerned just because they have a high amount of fat. They are good heart healthy fats. You still need to watch portion sizes because the calories will add up if you are counting calories. But hopefully this has just showed you that not all fats are created equal and that you need to look a little bit further. Don't judge a book by its cover, but actually look at that label and look at for the saturated fat, which is the unhealthy fat, and try to find the good fat, the unsaturated fat. This has been Jennifer Brown, Family Consumer Science Agent with the North Carolina Cooperative Extension Service. Thanks for tuning in.